Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Fasten your seatbelts for one of the great divisional rivalries in the NFL. This is the first of 2 games between these teams this year, and you know it's going to be entertaining. It's the Bears going up against the Vikings. So with that, let's get up to the new U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are indeed at the beautiful state-of-the-art U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Oh, spinning away. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Murray, the lone setback. Now a play, and right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Murray. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down, Bridgewater. And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And here are the Chicago defensive starters.
Pernell McPhee is a strong run-stuffing outside linebacker who's beginning to blossom as a pass rusher.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Checks it underneath to Langford. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 1st down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And with this offense, one guy to key in on defensively is Kevin White.
Had to battle injuries at the start of his career, but boy, he's ready to fulfill his promise. An absolute beast downfield.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Here we go now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Patriot! All right now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Eric Kendricks is another one of those bloodline guys in the NFL. His brother Michael also applies his trade as a linebacker. And Eric's trying to show him he's the best in the family.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go. Green, 30, Detroit. Back down in that Philly. Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Play clock winding down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands, That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Let's go.
Halfback sent in motion. They're going to look to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Zach Miller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them...
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Leonard Floyd in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Murray the lone setback. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third and long for Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. And the wideout in motion. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
White, the man in motion. On second down, Langford. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
And this is going to be incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And it's fourth down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to. And that'll bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Dagger! Let's go! Wide 80! Wide 80! Check, 47.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll make it third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Let's go! Dagger!
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. And with that penalty, the offense in a tough spot here, 3rd and 13. Near the goal line, Bridgewater. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's taking it around the 40. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And there's your standard issue draw play. I like it a lot better when it's actually been set up.
They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
First down, they run with Howard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
Yards to go on third. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Shift together here from the D-line. Murray the lone setback. Play action now. Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a give. This is Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Again, it's Murray. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Watch right, watch right, watch right.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
No. Check. All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Boom, landed. Gone.
And he motions the wide receiver. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Completion left side to Miller. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll look to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Watch it now, Barney. Back down, Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Back down, Philly. Here we go. No.
And the wideout in motion. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And this one's incomplete. Jeremy Langford, the one he was looking to get it to. And it's 3rd down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here's Bridgewater looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Bridgewater now on second down. The hook up good to Marquise Wilson. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Second down following the incompletion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Get ready! Force! Tiger! 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 Tiger!
On second down, Bridgewater again. Catch made right side by Wilson. Touchdown, Vikings! Marquise Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it? Absolutely. Format to send it away now following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out. The drive starts with a carry by Langford. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it. And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And now it's second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go. Over.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion.
Now let's go. Gun.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. The catch made by Miller. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room, and they'll turn it over to the NC State product, Mike Glennon. Glennon. They'll roll him out right. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Detroit! Landed! Gun! Now let's go! Detroit!
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Here we go!
The play clock's running down. Now Glennon. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Bridgewater. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time, 4th down, and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. In there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Good!
The lone setback is Langford. He'll get it running right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They keep it on the ground with Langford. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line. Glennon. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Kevin White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they've wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Langford again. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now Glennon. Checks it underneath to Langford. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Looking to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now the offense is facing a first down and 20 after that last mistake. White will go in motion right. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there at 22. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. And the wideout in motion. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come out here in the eye. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
They'll look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to